Y'all probably wondering why I'm crying. I've been watching Speed streams, and I'm seeing all the love that he's getting in Angola. He's in South Africa, and he's getting massive amount of love. And the way that he was treated in Europe was disgusting. But to see him be a black man from the United States of African descent and be able to go back to the continent and be treated like a human by civilized African people, when we've been taught that Africa is primitive, that it's dangerous, don't go back, they have this, they have that, they don't want you, they don't like you. And to see an African American man with his stature go back to the motherland and be treated with so much respect. This is what our people fought for. This is what they fought for when they fought against Jim Crow and segregation. This is what the slave revolts were about. This is what it's always been about. Is to be able to go back home to a home that you've never been and be unapologetically black and not have to think about being black. Just being able to have your natural hair and your brown skin and not be judged and not be racially profiled and not be killed. I love the love that he is getting. And I love the love that all of my African American people are getting in the continent. And I know there's a lot of issues. I know there's a lot of things that need to be worked out. But I'm so proud. I'm so proud. And I love that for him. And I love that for all of my people that are over there. And I can't wait to hit the soil and experience it myself.
Wait, so you're telling me right now that Africa has modern housing and apartments? Since when did they have Wi-Fi? I thought they just communicate by having messenger pigeons and throwing it at other countries.
Bro, I'm seeing this speed thing. Like, he went to Africa. And I'm checking the comments. I don't know if they're bots. Like, I don't know if people are trolling or if they're genuinely being serious. But they're like, oh, Africa's not just huts.
So US citizens are now deciding to move to Africa because of Speed's new stream. As you know, when Speed went to China, he basically exposed that American propaganda has made China seem that it's just like some communist, like you can't even survive.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Seeing the ISHOWSPEED Africa tour, that shit is making me want to go to Africa, bro. When Speed was in Europe, they was calling him monkey. They was throwing him bananas and shit. They was saying all type of racist shit when he was in the Europe tour. He pop up in Africa and then people showing him love like he's family already, bro.
Why are you guys so fucking shocked that Africa has water? When IShowSpeed first announced his tour, you guys were treating Africa like the North Sentinel Islands. I seriously saw people on my For You page talking about Africa has cities?
In Africa, it looked like Speed is living his best life. You could feel every bit of the love in his streams. This young man met the president of Angola. He's taking time with these people.
What the hell? It's hella kids in South Africa, chat. Chat, where they come from, bro? Bro, how did all these kids come out of nowhere, dog?
Family, welcome back once again to the channel. Now, IShowSpeed is progressing on very well with his tour in Africa, and the love he's receiving is literally serving as an eye-opener for the black people, especially black Americans and FBA in America right now. You know, some few months back, I think it was on April or May, in 2025, there was an online war between Africans and black Americans, with the African American side supporting the African. The argument was, well, black Americans were literally refusing to be identified as African American. In short, they were refusing to identify themselves that they've got some African roots in them. But now, black Americans have realized that they were wrong all along. that Africans were not, they didn't want to become black Americans. They just wanted to love their brothers in America. And that's exactly how Africans are treating ISHOWSPEED in Africa. They are telling or showing ISHOWSPEED that we don't want to be like you because we love you. We just treat you like one of us. You are part of us. We know you, we love you so much because you are the ones, yeah? You are the ones that represents Africa in diaspora. And that's exactly what he is receiving in Africa. In this video, black Americans will be reacting onto ISHOWSPEED'S tour in Africa. And exactly as you can see, some of them are even emotional, saying that, sorry Africans, we were wrong all along about Africa. And they love that you are showing ISHOWSPEED. That's exactly what black people should be doing in America and Africa right now. Let's watch these videos together, then maybe we shall be sharing our opinions.
ISHOWSPEED Africa tour is already better than Europe tour. It's better. That's how it feels. When you're with your people, ISHOWSPEED is home. He's home in Angola. I just watched the video of him saying that, hey, I'm from Angola. I'm from Angola. And that one general guy, that general, being asked if he was the president, and he said, yes, sir, we're going to have to talk about that because that was sus. Because what you mean you're the president? You're not the president, okay? You're a general. Now that ISHOWSPEED is showing what Africa is truly like, I know there are some FBA out here punching the air, and y'all gonna be mad. Prepare to be sick of me because I'm going to cover every single country ISHOWSPEED is gonna go into, because look how he's being treated in Angola. And these people have the audacity to say that Africans don't like black Americans. You see that? I've never seen an African celebrity treated that way by black Americans here in America. That's how we treat people in Africa. ISHOWSPEED is getting nothing but love. Nobody's calling him any name. Nobody's saying anything about him. He's just having a good time. He's enjoying himself because he's home. ISHOWSPEED is single-handedly destroying centuries of negative propaganda done on Africa.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Seeing the ISHOWSPEED Africa tour, that shit is making me want to go to Africa, bro. When Speed was in Europe, they was calling him monkey. They was throwing him bananas and shit. They was saying all type of racist shit when he was in the Europe tour. He pop up in Africa and then people showing him love like he's family already, bro. The propaganda is failing. It is crumbling before our very eyes. And then they want to call Africa uncivilized, bitch. I'm seeing the complete opposite.
Hey, yo, I know I talk big shit about Africa, B. But after watching this ISHOWSPEED stream in Africa, South Africa, and Johannesburg and all over, like, yo, I'm coming. Yo, listen, everybody who I offended, all those Africans down there in South Africa and blah, 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 Burkina Faso and all, yo, my bad. Yo, call me Kunta Kinte, because I'm on my motherfucking way. I'll see y'all in a minute. Speed's showing me the real side of Africa right now. Like, yo, like it ain't all like Somali or here Congo, and man, you got some places out there that are just, it just scream home to your soul. Good looking, Speed. Call me Kunta. I'm coming home.
I see a lot of people talk about ISHOWSPEED's streams, and everybody's excited about, oh, he's being treated like a human. He's in Africa. He's black. What do you mean he's being treated like a human being? Like, before I came here, I didn't know that I was black. I knew I was Nigerian. I knew there were Kenyans. I knew there were other people. But I never got to see that the color of my skin was black or anything. All that to say, he's being treated like a human being. He's being treated like people see him, because that's how Africans are. And I think a lot of these diaspora wars are spurred by people who have no clue what's going on. Because I come into this country and talk to African Americans and see, hey, they don't hate me. Like, they're not trying to end me. And they're so surprised too that I don't hate them. It's like, dude, like, you don't think me less? I'm like, no, my dude, you have so much street smarts and I want you to teach me, you know? And I think a lot of the evil things that we've heard have been people trying to pit human beings against each other, and I don't think that should stand. So to my African American brothers and sisters, visit those countries that you want to in Africa. Enjoy them because people out there love you. I promise.
Speed's Africa streams are so much better than any of his streams anywhere else, especially Europe. And I just gotta say, I'm noticing. Are you noticing? Because I'm noticing. Nothing but love, just good times, whole bunch of moments. Nobody screaming no crazy names at him. Just people doing his catchphrases and barking with him. He able to do some races. He just met the president of Angola. I think he going to Kenya next. And I'm sure it's going to be nothing but good vibes. But I want y'all to know something. This is all happening in a bunch of different parts of Africa. Why is everyone treating Speed so much nicer, so much more, dare I say it, civilized than everywhere else, especially Eastern Europe? Could it be because people have been lying for a really long time about Africa? Perhaps a lot of the people who've been speaking about Africa don't know anything about the place. I'm just saying, I'm noticing.
You see how when Speed was streaming in other countries, they was calling him out of his name? They was being racist. He's not going through any of that in Africa. In Africa, it looked like Speed is living his best life. You could feel every bit of the love in his streams. This young man met the president of Angola. He's taking time with these people. He's racing people. He raced the African flag. You see how the African people was showing Speed love? Why wasn't Speed getting that love anywhere else? And not saying that he wasn't getting love fully, but he's not getting no hate in Africa. Why is that? Y'all remember the streams. People clipped those streams up. When Speed was in Europe, nasty work. Speed is in Africa and people are treating him like a human being. That says a lot. And you would think the way these people paint pictures about Africa, about people in Africa, that they wouldn't be treating Speed how they're treating Speed. But as we can see, Speed is being treated like a natural human being. And he is around very civilized people in Africa. Get that. Watch the stream.
What the hell? There's hella kids in South Africa, chat. Chat, where they come from, bro? Bro, how did all these kids come out of nowhere, dog? What song is this?
How you doing? You got a boyfriend? You single? You single?
Yeah.
You got a phone number?
I have a phone number on the phone.
You from South Africa? That's your number?
South Africa reminds me of, bro? Huh?
Australia.
Yeah, a little bit. It reminds me of Australia a little bit. I'm getting caught out just a little bit. Nah, United States is the only country that's behind. United States. That's one thing I hate about living in the USA. We're behind in time, bro. Like everybody who I be talking to, they ahead of time. What the fuck?
Oh, sorry, bro. Sorry. So that's a clicking sound.
Oh.
And Xhosa it is clicking sounds.
Oh.
Three clicking sounds. X sounds like. We
Oh.
have C sounds like. And then
Oh.
we have Q
Okay.
sounds like. So
Oh, I thought you barked at me. Hey,
no,
hey,
bro, no,
hey.
no.
Okay,
Sure.
all right.
So on that bracelet, there's a word that says Qhubekeka.
Okay.
It means carry on. Whatever that you're doing, just keep on doing it.
Okay.
Qhubekeka.
Kobe cake.
And then I have this. It means always.
Okay.
So I always use.
Can I? Primero. Primero in Angola.
Angola, hombre. Come. Gostar. Parou.
Muito bom. Muito bom.
Muito bom.
Muito bom.
And then also, as you can see, according to these black Americans and the people who are reacting onto this video, is the West has always propagated a propaganda that Africa is underdeveloped. Africa is a very dangerous place to be. Africa is full of criminals. Africa is full of hearts. Africa is full of suffering children. Africa is full of slums, full of theft. Africa has no culture. Africa has no diversity. Africa has no nature. But what IShowSpeed is literally showing the black Americans and the West is literally dissolving all the propaganda the white man is literally saying about, or who usually says about Africa. You can see the beautiful skyscrapers on IShowSpeed's tour. You can see the beautiful women in Africa. You can see the beautiful culture in Africa. You can see how they are treating one of their own black person in Africa. No racist words. They're just showing him love, giving him gifts, giving him presents, wanting to take pictures of him, wanting just to walk with him, to race with him, to doing the popular signatures of IShowSpeed. This is exactly what Africa is trying to show. And those are just some of the few countries he's just visit. He isn't done yet, but the experience that you are seeing on your screens is literally amazing. And black Americans are like, wait a minute, so you are wrong about Africa. So it means that African loves us so much. Yeah? And this is exactly what we've been trying to tell our brothers and sisters in America all along. It's just we don't want to be like you. We just love you to an extent. We love seeing you representing the whole of Africa in the diaspora. Because when we come there, we can relate to you. Because when we go to a predominantly white space, they will call us black people. They won't want to understand if you are African, Asian American, or black American, or FBA. They will just say that black person. They will profile us the way they always do. They will start telling us the racial words, go back to Africa. They also tell this to some of the black Americans. So it is not that we are always trying to be like black Americans. It is just that we love black Americans like our brothers and sisters who made it to the diaspora. This is exactly the message Africans are trying to show IShowSpeed. And that's exactly how black Americans should treat Africans, not back and forth online war or quarrels, and some of them even saying that they don't want to be identified as African Americans, they want to be identified as black Americans. No, the love for black Americans is literally there, and you can see Africans do love you a lot. Why don't you give that back? See you in the next video, guys, and subscribe.